What's going on, guys? It is, I don't know, it's probably 6:30 now. I'm trying to be a little quiet. There's some houses here behind us. We don't want to wake anyone up. Colin's loading the canoe. We already got one loaded in the water. And today we're right here in the Durham region, and we're gonna see if we can't go catch some big carp. We're right in front of a marsh right here, absolutely loaded with carp. It's kind of a weird time. A lot of the carp are spawning, and when they're in the reed spawning, they're super hard to catch. But Colin's gonna get the canoe all loaded up, and we're gonna go try and catch some carp. It's gonna be a fun day. Hopefully we can catch a few for you guys. There are some giants, so stay tuned and we'll see you on the water. We've seen a few fish boiling up here, so we're gonna park the canoe right in the reeds, open a can of corn, and hopefully catch a big carp. They've been boiling there all morning. There's a bunch of fish there, so they're not as in the reeds as they were last week. Last week they were full spawn. There still is a bunch spawning, but there's a lot of post-spawn fish right now that are putting the feed bag on, and we'll see what happens. Thinking right in here. This is the money hole right here. There's another one just swirled right there. It's pretty cool because it's so shallow in here. It's like 1.5 feet, 2 feet. So when you're cruising along in the canoes, they're just boiling everywhere. So you can kind of get an idea of where they're at. And we've seen a bunch boil here, so we're gonna literally go full speed and park the canoe right up on top of these reeds here. We're gonna set up our rods, and all we're using today is corn. Literally just a can of corn. I feel like I've threaded more corn onto a hook growing up than an entire cornfield. Caught a lot of carp on this. I don't know if it's the sweetness or what it is, but they absolutely love it. And a lot of times what we'll do, I'll do it right now, is you throw a big handful out there, a couple big handfuls, just to chum the area so the carp can smell the corn. So there you have it, that's all we're using today. Can of corn, super easy to do, super simple setup. A hook to a swivel to a yellow bead. I like using the yellow bead just to match the corn, and then to an egg weight. That's all it is. And you literally just cast it out there. You set the rod down and do nothing but wait until a carp comes and slurps it up. Looks like Colin, aka the fisherman slash cameraman's out fishing me once again. Nice call, that's a good one. Half hour in, guys, and Colin's hooked up. There we go. Fat female. Hasn't even spawned yet. It's not a giant, but a fish like that, Peels line, and it is a ton of fun. We're gonna get it right back in the water and we're gonna catch some more. They should keep on chewing all day long. Yes! Unreal. Peaches and cream, whole kernel corn. This was full at the beginning of the morning and it is pretty well empty now. We've been chumming a bunch, and when you chum, you're throwing it pretty far out there. We threw it about 15 feet, so there's a bunch of corn out here right now, and what happens is the corn sinks to the bottom. It rests on top of the mud or whatever you're fishing, and the carp can smell that. They come over, and you want to cast right where you chummed, and when they're eating up all the corn, hopefully they eat the one that has the corn on your hook. And it looks like there's a storm coming in. We have a little bit longer, so hopefully we can catch one here soon. They're calling for thunderstorms, so I think we have about a half hour left. So hopefully we catch one. And when you're carp fishing, you don't have to throw it way out there. Colin caught that one like 5-10 feet away from the canoes. You just got to be super quiet. But typically this time of year, the carp are gonna, you know, hold tight to the bank because they're getting ready to spawn, spawning, or already done their spawn. I think they're kind of doing all three right now. So you don't have to cast too far. They're cruising the banks before they head up into the reeds and spawn. You just got to be quiet on the canoes, and which is super key. Be real quiet because they'll come right up to the canoes. I just seen one about 5 minutes ago surface. Literally, I could have probably grabbed the thing. So we're gonna wait it out. Probably have half an hour, like I was saying. So hopefully we can catch another carp, get it in the boat. We're right here, just off of Lake Ontario, right here in the Durham region, at a local marsh. And you know, you can go anywhere. Oh, you got one?
Oh yeah.
You can go to any marsh, any river this time of year and catch carp, because they come in from Lake Ontario and they spawn, and there's thousands of them. I'm gonna stop ranting, so you guys are probably getting bored of that. Colin is hooked up.
Loaded up.
I'm gonna take the camera and film a bit, and again, cameraman's out fishing me. Woo! Look at him pull me out of the reeds. This guy's taking me for a ride. We'll see you guys in a bit. Jeez, this guy's going crazy. This is so much fun, guys. You guys have to come try this. You don't need a crazy big boat. We're in a little canoe right now, and look at this thing pulling me around. There we go. All right, guys, so this isn't a giant, and you can see how hard that fish pulled me. We were set up in those reeds. It made this canoe do about 360s, it felt like, and we were fishing way over there. Probably took me a good 100 yards, and it's not even a big one. So it just goes to show how hard these fish pull. Like I was saying earlier, yes, they're ugly, yes, they're a dirt fish. People say that all the time. But the tug is the drug, and when you get a fish pulling that hard, never gets old. There she is. Awesome. Again, that's not even a big one. They get much bigger than that. But do they ever pull? Nothing better than getting pulled around by carp in the canoe. So much fun. You guys got to get out here and try it. Unreal, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We had a blast out here carp fishing today. It's been a ton of fun. You guys got to get out here and try it. These fish pull They peel drag all day long. They're super strong and they put up an awesome fight. Fun day fishing right here in the Durham region for big carp. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, I'm Cooper Gallant, and this is my passion.